Welcome once again, Hatters. This is Tessie Hat. You are welcome to the YouTube channel once again. I'll be presenting to you today a net fascinator with a combination of crinoline materials. You have seen all the materials at the beginning of this video. Let's start with the practical. You can see we have a piece of cloth here. The measurement here is 16 by 16 by 16, giving us a square shape. Now the next step is to cut our art wire. Here we'll be measuring 15 inches. We measure 15 inches to get the size that we want. If you are making something bigger than this, 25 inches, sorry. If you are making something bigger than this, you will then increase the length of your wire. Here we have the 25 inches, so I'm going to cut it now with my cutter. So then you insert your wire into your crinoline tube. We also call it a pipe. Into your crinoline tube. Can you see the way I'm inserting it? Our wire is coming out on the other edge. Now that the wire is out, I will knot this part, the crinoline tube, with the wire, so that the crinoline tube will be fastened to the wire. I'm pulling very hard, so let me knot the side. Look at it carefully. That's the first part. I still repeat the knotting. That's the second part. Yeah, the second knotting there. I have tied it twice. Then you cut out this one. Now you're going to pull your crinoline tube to have a very firm shape. A very firm shape here. The crinoline tube won't be loosed on. I'll cut out the extra on here. Now I'm going to place this carefully at the center of the crinoline material. Watch this. There is always the front part and the back part. The outer part, which is the front part, the shining part, the outer part will be on the floor, while the inner part of the material will face front, because we are going to cover this. We are going to pick the material systematically and cover this wire. Can you see the way I'm picking it? It's very, very firm, very, very tight. You can repeat this, the tying of it again in the other way. Just bring it in like this. Ensure that you don't make mistake in picking the material. Now what am I going to do now? I'm going to cut out the extra material. Please make sure you are not cutting the thread that you have used to tie, or else everything will lose and you won't be able to pick it again. So I have the circle wire covered with my crinoline, or with my sample net, giving this to me. So the next line of action is for us to make use of our crinoline material. Our crinoline material, this is a 2.5 inch material, and this is a 7 inch material. This is the large one and this is the small size. So I will measure 13 inches. Your measurement should depend on how wide your net fascinator is. For this size, I'll be measuring 13. So I'm cutting out the 13 inch now. So I will locate the center of the 13 inch and tie it at the middle. I will tie it at the middle now. What I'm doing is a leaf shape. I'm making use of this crinoline to form the shape of a leaf. So you have that. I'm now going to apply my adhesive, which we all call gum adhesive, to the first end of the crinoline. You can see I have compressed it and I have applied the adhesive. Allow it to be a bit sticky and then you compress further. You can see I'm putting it at the other end. A little bit, don't let it be too much. So I will compress it further to make this edge very sharp, very thin. Can you see? With the gum it will form a shape. Can you see? That's the sharp edge. Can you see the shape? And the other end too is a little sticky now. So I have applied the adhesive and now I have compressed it to give me a sharp edge. So we have our leaf shape now. I'm going to cut out this thread. And we have this. So let's put this aside too. The next step is for me to do what we call another round leaf shape. Watch as I'm going to do that. I'm going to fold the 7 inch into a little piece like this. I compress at the middle. I'll bring this in. I'll bring this other side in too. Can you see it? It's forming a leaf size, a leaf shape. Tight. Cut it out. So this is the fifth and the final leaf for this particular one. I'm going to cut it out. It's very hard now because I've compressed the whole 7 inches. So now I have the 5 leaves. Can you see? 1 2 3 4 5. Now I'm going to measure 30 to 33 of the 7 inches crinoline, taking it to 33. I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out this way. So this 7 inch, I'm going to the sewing machine to use my bias. Now we are at the machine side. I'm going to fold this bias and put the crinoline in between to cover the edge of the bias. Then I will sew it. That's the design. You can see me folding it carefully. I'm going to pin it down with the machine now. Okay. So welcome back. Now I'm going to start the designing. I have every necessary materials that I have prepared for the final designing. We have our nets that have been prepared. We have the veil net. We have the 2.5 inch that have been done in the form of leaf, and we have this that have been sewn. We have the leaves too. And so I'm going to start. Firstly, I will tag this at the center. next step is to place this way. Now we are going to fold this. I want to fold it now into a good design. Into a unique design. Fold it out. Higher part and then the lower part. I don't be folding now. Just watch, you will get the design now. So it's out. Place it at the center. This will come out, and while this place will be shorter. So So we're going to start attaching our roses one by one. You make sure that the end part touches each other. right now I'm done with this. It's remaining fixing my. You put your candle wax to go ahead and put our feathers. These are the decorative feathers. We have come to the end. Okay. This is very, very beautiful.